Hello, folks. We're back again, and tonight we're playing Harrow County.
Again.
Admittedly, it's taken me a few tries to get this just right, but I think I've got the rules down. I've been studying them.
Mm-hmm.
I was very fortunate that the creator of this game, Jay, gave me some great feedback on my last playthrough. I'm ready to do it again and do it right.
Yeah, I'm ready to play it again.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's not nearly as long when you play it correctly.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to demonstrate this so you'll have an easier time playing it, hopefully. I'm not going to go through the rules a whole lot. Someone who did a great rules playthrough was Board Game Ninja.
Hacha!
Hacha! She did a great job.
Chopped it up.
So you can look that up. It is a prototype, and there is a few things that are different. We'll go over all that on here, too. But that's just a little fill you in. Okay, are you ready to go?
I think so.
So we got to determine first player, and the way we do that... The way we do that is with these little tiles here. So I'm going to shuffle these up. That's a shuffle, right?
Oh, 3-card Monte.
Oh, 3-card Monte. So let's see here.
Oh, 8-card Monte.
So I'll take the first go here. I'll flip this over. All right, and then you go.
Whoa. Do it the right side up. Okay.
All right, let's see what else. Okay, not yet.
All right.
You got it?
No.
No. Okay, so then I'll go here. Oh, I got it.
Okay.
So I'm going first. These go away for now. All right. These are our bonus tiles for this round. This moves your legend one space.
Mm-hmm.
This is the strengthen, which is to pour cubes into there. This is to spawn another haint. This is the wild token. All right.
Wild.
It's a wild token.
She ain't wild, or she ain't mild. She's wild.
The first thing we do to start this out is we're going to take one of these. So I'm placing your special places, and you're placing my special people. So I'm trying to get to these to win, and you're trying to get to these to win. If you look underneath, there are particular terrain types, and the one you choose has to go on that type of terrain. For instance, I'm going to take this one here. I'm putting it right here because that's far away from you.
I'll put this green one here, right here. I put him where the camera can see him here. Little howdy doody guy there.
All right, so that's Farmer Brown, and I gotta get to him. So now I've got to choose.
We only put one out right now. We don't put them all. That's right.
I gotta choose my actions, and they are gonna be. I will choose. I think I'm gonna choose my token action. That lets me come over here and take an action. They're all pretty weak. They're all these first 3 here, but I've got 3 movement. And that will get me 1. What do I want more? 2. Leaving him behind. And 3.
So you do not have to have somebody at your home to do the connection. Is that correct? Or do you?
So what I'll have to have, anytime I'm connected, at the end of my turn, like right now, I'd be able, if she was standing on there and I had like 2 or 3 people, I could move them for free 1 space down. Once I have a chain, he doesn't zoom all the way down to the thing necessarily.
Okay.
So I can just move him when I've got the trail, but I don't have to initially make it. And the only other place I can spawn is right here. Is here or here.
Right.
So I'll be able to fill this in later. So it made sense to move away. And the reason I did is at the end of my turn, I'm going to be able to take these things and pick them up. So now I've got this token here and this token here.
So that happens immediately. Okay.
Yes. So you don't wait like I was doing before.
Okay. And then.
So wait, I'm almost done. Then right here, this gets inserted into my board. Now, there's spaces here, but I think that's actually a manufacturing mistake. I'm not sure. Like, feels like it should have been solid like that. The people were telling me in the comments maybe that that it should be this way because it's printed. So so we'll try that way and see. Okay, and then this one's going to go here. So now if I ever take this thing instead of a 3, I'll get to do it 4 times, and instead of 2, I get to do it 3 times. So
okay,
that's me.
All right, now so my goal again is that I'm trying to connect storms up to my starting location.
Yep, and you're going to drop a storm at the end of your turn.
Do I need a storm on my starting location?
Yes.
So I will need to put one down there, and then when I connect, do mine shoot across? Like, do I get to just pick those up immediately?
You kind of take, you just have a continuous line of storms all the way there, and as soon as you touch it, and your storms can't be killed. Like, they're going to be there. I don't have any cards. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to draw 3 cards. I don't have any cards that that take away storms, I don't think. So,
Okay.
that unlike my chain that can be killed.
You get that bonus thing too, don't
Oh, gosh, I do. Oh, I completely forgot. Okay, I'm retconning a little bit. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna cash it in. I'm gonna just move her up and take this other thing. That puts me a little close. I'm getting a little greedy. Maybe it'll pay off later.
So, if I get the wild bonus action,
You'll get another token.
I just take another token, but I don't get to do a wild effect.
That's correct.
Hmm.
But you'll be all set for when you do.
Man.
And if you play it, well, if it happened to be here when you took the wild action, it would be really cool.
So I gotta get kind of ready to just start whacking you if I can, but I need to move around a little bit. But my movement is kind of lame because now you've got the spot that I would have used to move around with a lot. I can do a tiny bit of movement with this, and then you always attack somebody adjacent to you, right? Like is that how?
You can attack someone up to 2 spaces
up
away.
to 2 spaces away. Okay,
or if you're on the mountain, 3 spaces away.
Okay, all right.
There's nothing about adjacency that compels you to attack.
And you can only ever have 4 people on one spot. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, so I'm
like this is maxed out.
Okay, so if I take this, I could move, spawn, and attack.
Right.
And if I defeat your legend, is that what you call these guys?
Yeah.
Legends? Okay, if I defeat your legend, what happens to it again? Does it go back to the home?
It gets pushed back 1 space and you kill a haint somewhere else on the board.
Yeah, okay.
So you just
Very
pick
cool.
one.
Okay. All right, so I think, man, I like the idea of gaining that extra wild. That's nice. And since I do have to put a storm on my house, I need to go ahead and get that done probably. Now, the legend, so these are all these little. There's a lot of little nuanced rules with this game. So the legend, is it at the end of my turn that she puts down a storm?
Yeah.
It's not in between. It's not a whole round. It's every turn. My legend's automatically going to put down a storm, and then if I do this,
unless
ability,
there's a storm there already, and this happens when you take when you do this.
right?
That's what makes that bottom part
man,
activate.
it stinks because like,
Yeah, that is.
it's like I want to do that, but then like it's
you could always you can lay it down where she is now, like using that. You could put it down over yourself and the haint and everything, and then move on.
Yeah, it just stinks that she won't be able to move on her turn, so she's gonna kind of waste the fact that she would. But I'd get a wild with it though too. I feel like I kind of want to get moving though, man. Okay, like I really want that free wild, but I think I'm just gonna do this. So I'm gonna do this action here. We'll move. I'll leave 1 haint behind. And then, so I can spawn now. I can spawn 1, right? With this action. Is that what that is?
You can't do that between. You could go ahead and do this. You could do this before. Oh, yeah. You can't do it between actions because it's technically you're still in this action.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So if I move her in like that, then I can go ahead and attack, and then I can spawn afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and do that then. So I moved those over. I'm going to attack you now. Remind me. I've got 3 against you. So I get some kind of a bonus for having a higher number?
So you've got more people than me right here. So you get to throw one of your cubes into the battleground.
Okay, I just put one straight in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you've done your other action there, so now you can roll the cubes.
Okay. Oh yeah, I just pick up all these and throw them in.
Yeah, they go right into that hopper there.
Here they go in the hopper. Oh.
Oh, it looks like I got
so it's even.
My tray got deviated a little bit. Let me move the hole a little to the center.
Okay. It's even though. We have
the same amount.
Yeah.
So you can. I believe it's. I think that's the Haint Clash. Now I don't know if that applies with Legends, but I'm just going to assume it does.
Okay.
So in that case, I could expend 2 to take one of you out, and then you could also do the same, which basically pushes me back, and then you kill one of my Haints.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to spend 2 in that way?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I will also.
Now, will I benefit from? Will I get a point? Whoops, this thing got moved.
Yeah, you get 1 point, and then your spoon's gonna go up to the 2.
So will you get a point?
I also will get a point. I have the same scenario.
Point and point. All right, so one of my guys is out. So do I get to choose where your guy gets moved to?
Yeah, I think so. If you want to.
Okay. Now, if you're over here,
you get to choose which of these dies.
If you're over here, do you get a point?
At the end of the round, after we do 3 things, I would get a point if I was in there.
At the end of the round, okay. Well, shoot. I guess I'm just going to move her back here.
All right.
And we'll kill this one.
This one?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. So then I get to spawn one.
Yes.
So I'll just spawn one right up here. And now it's the end of my turn. So now I just pop a little storm down. And storms, you can enter those?
I can. It costs an extra movement.
Extra movement.
It's the same. It's like going over these mountains.
Just a little windy.
I can throw a path onto it.
Okay.
And move normal. Like it just cost 1 then.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Whereas any open place, and the same with the mountain also. So if you throw one on a mountain, it costs 3 to move through it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I see.
All right. So do I want to do one of these? How many cubes are in here? We're still the same, aren't we?
Yep. And I've got 1 in the box right now.
1 in the box?
1 in the box. Waiting to get knocked down.
I kind of wanted to do her power, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, I think I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, she's going to do her... she's going to do her special power. And I'm going to go and take my wild token before I forget. So her special power, I get to place cubes on my Haints. And if I move it back into this, I place cubes here and here. And if I move back into this, I can pick that up. Or if this guy gets fought with, that cube can get thrown into the hopper. And her special ability is to lay a path token down. I believe she can do that with her range. I'm not allowed to put, well, I could put one here, I guess, but there's no farmers allowed to move through there, so I'm laying it right there in front of me. The path gives me or you free movement through it, as well as helping me get my folks where they need to be. And those are her 2 things that she can do. All right.
Okay, so if I take this wild action thing, then I'll gain a token, and then I'll get to do 2 wild things.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I gain 1 strength, right?
Yep.
Cube, and I just throw it in here.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'll gain a wild token as well. Now I can do 2 of any 3 basic actions.
Right.
So I think I would like to do some more movement. Let's move. Let's move these guys over here for 1. And let's move. So is it only 1 movement to get into here?
Yep.
It's awful tempting, isn't it? Forces a fight. So I could, but man, I'd really like to get these tokens. So maybe we'll just move this one in right here. But then I have to skip those other extra tokens, so too, huh? Man, they're so tempting, aren't they? But
yeah.
I think I'm just gonna leave it as it is right now, and then so now I immediately pick this up. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so I got a golden scroll, and I've done both of my movements. Because when you do a movement, it's only for 1, right? It's only 1 spot
right.
for every wild action. So then she pops a thingy down on her, right?
Pop a thingy.
Pops the thingy. Pop that thingy. Show me what that thingy do.
Okay.
All right. Big movements.
All right. So I've got this card here called Witch's Fire. Place 2 ability tokens from the box onto different empty hexes on this map.
Ooh.
I'll have to make a little discard for myself over here or something. All right, I'm gonna take one of these, and actually I'm gonna swap that. I'll do one of these. How many can I do? 2, right? Okay. And I'm going to do, I guess I'll do wild.
Good time to do that.
And get a wild token. I'm going to spin my first one. I'm going to move. I'm going to spin.
Does that power go in right now?
No,
Okay.
it's conditional upon you attacking me or
I
her
gotcha.
moving back into the space.
I got you.
And then the second one, I'm going to move. Wait, I could have gone.
Oh, it's because she didn't move into the space. She was already on the space when you placed it. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to do this. For my first move, I'm rolling it back. First move is this. Second move is this. And then third move will be this one.
All right.
All right.
You did all your stuff.
That's
Okay.
it. That's up to you.
When's your special?
Oh, wait. So here's my end of the turn.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot. I get to pick this up.
And you get a card.
Oh, I get a card too.
So, when does your special ability? When does this activate? Only when you do the hand, or the scroll? Oh, the scroll. It's
Just
only
like
when you do the
you,
scroll.
only
Yeah,
when
okay.
only when this.
Oh, so you can't even put another one down until you get another gold token. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like I unlock these as resources.
I see. I see.
Whereas your power just gets stronger and stronger.
Uh huh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do this one right here because I want to do my tile actions. So I'll draw 4 and I'll put one back. One, two, three. I'm trying to touch them with my fingers and not look at them. 4. Okay, so I've got 2 walks and a strength and a spawn. So as far as putting one back, I guess I should look at my cards again. I know I'm going to want to do an upgrade with this. So this is Psycho Pomp. I'll just put it on top of Willet here for a second.
All right.
And so what this is going to do is when I get... Where's the thing at? Is this one? Is this? This is the thing. So when I pick up this token and I get to do this, I'm going to change one of mine out, right? I'm
Yeah.
going to change. So
that just goes back in the box.
Yeah. And I'll get to do this. So I'll get to do this immediately as part of my tile actions. I still have to pick the one I got to put back, and then in either order, one advance and relocate one uninfected haint to any terrain hex that has no units or ability tokens. So that's pretty nice. Man, that means I could just pop them right onto a mountain too, couldn't I? Well, I think I'm going to want to spawn, and I think I'm going to want to move. So I'm going to put...
I don't think that includes the mountains.
Oh, it does not include the mountains? Any terrain hex. So they
So
don't
that's
consider
good.
mountains as terrain?
No,
Or,
see,
like,
those
okay.
these are the terrain hexes.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. I am going to then... I think I'm going to put my strength one back.
You don't need to be that strong.
Not right now. Maybe.
It doesn't help.
It does help, but...
It doesn't help you that much. You'll be all right.
I wish I had an attack tile in there. And attack
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah. John's already gotten to play this game a few times now. Haha.
I'm ready for you now.
So ready for you, Brad.
I might look weak, but I'm about to spawn like the wind.
I'm trying to think of how to do this as strategically as possible. Because I'm going to have to get all 4 of my things to win, right? So there's no need to have...
No, you got to get to 7 points.
Oh, yeah, that's
higher.
right. That's right. And those give you 2 points apiece.
Because there's all kinds of ways to get points. These are only worth 2 each. They're worth more than most things.
Correct.
But still, there are other ways.
Okay. So, all right. Well, I guess I don't really want to get my guys just killed immediately, but it's not a bad idea to just go ahead and get in the way. So I do want to advance. I'm trying to think where I want to, what direction I want to advance into. I like the legend to be able to get somewhere that's ultimately useful for me. Which doesn't really seem like the best idea to just stick her off on the side grabbing tokens right now.
Well, you're making your path through there. You got a couple of freebies, too.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess I could just advance her over here. I mean, because otherwise I could come down here and go ahead and put another thing down, but... I'm trying. So where I want to locate this fella, I think I want to just put him in the way.
All right.
I wish I could relocate her. So that's that used. And then, I have another movement. Huh. So what I could have done is instead of moving him over, I could have moved this one over because it doesn't have to be in the same. It's just one uninfected taint, so it doesn't have to be in the same spot. So instead of moving, yeah, so one advance, and then the relocate, and then now I'm going to move her, the legend.
There you go.
The legend Willa over, and then I can spawn one. So
you spawn here or here.
Yeah. Now, say you can't walk into my space.
No,
so
I
this
can't.
is always blocked. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay. So if that's the case, and I have to go around, I'll just leave it as it is, I think. Yeah. I'm trying to think, because this game's so, like, strategic with the it's very chess-like how you do your movements and stuff, too. So instead of moving her over there, I could have moved her this way to get her closer to tokens.
Yeah, it's like, do you make yourself stronger, or?
Well, it's going to take the same 1, 2, 3, 4, and then or 1, 2, 3. It's the same difference. So actually, yeah, but man, attacking you would be nice later. I'll spawn this one over here. That's my last thing. Okay.
All right, and that's the end of the round.
Now I'm done stressing over my things.
Yeah, it's the end of the round, so you get to decide what's going to go. Let me give you your camera here. So you're going to decide of these tokens you got. This, I assume, this souped up one will probably go back in the bag.
Right.
But if you want, you could take one of these other ones and put it on your board and make it so you can pull out a little bit more stuff.
Yeah, and kind of what my board is doing here that I recognized from last game is I'm ultimately ending with the same number of actions I'm going to get to do whenever I take that little whatever puzzle piece looking tile section.
Yeah.
But I get
tile.
Yeah, action tile. But I get I'm going to get more options at this point, and at this point, then I'll be getting additional
cards.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one down, so it's going to give me options.
I forgot you got to put a storm down too.
Thank you.
So yeah, you got so you did the speed there.
Yeah, because I know that I've got 4 total in my bag to start off with, so we'll go ahead and get rid of 1. I'll have additional options on my next go.
That's what I donated to when I played them. It's because there's so much of that in the bag already. All right, so it's the end of the round.
Let's go back in my bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
And okay, so these things we used them all, so they all go away. The other thing I was doing incorrectly before is that I was taking the one we didn't use, because sometimes there'll be one that is. How did we use them all? Oh yeah, because you went here and I went on this one. That's why.
Yeah, we each used 2. We each used 2 of them during our 3 actions.
All right.
Okay. So this is a little confusing the way this order works, but the idea is like you have a full round where you're taking 3 actions each, but it's almost like there's mini rounds where you're doing one person's turn, the next person's turn, and it's always like after each person's done their turn, then it's the person with the lantern that's taking the next turn. So it behooves him, like Sean will get the bigger benefit by being the second player if he takes this. In a sense, because it'll let him immediately take his next turn before me, so he'll get to take 2 out of his 3 turns in a row. For me, if I take it, all I'm going to do is deny Sean that ability.
Right.
The spoon action is darn nice, though, because it means that another point's going to be available on an easy attack.
Yeah, it makes it real easy to get another point.
So I feel like I need to take advantage of that. So I'm going to do that action over there. Not even really considering what it is other than the spoon. So this means I only need 1 head in my spoon in order to gain a point when I'm having dinner tonight.
So what this is going to do...
Hopefully tonight.
When you flip this over...
Oh, you gained a point too because you
that's
were
right, yeah.
So you're at 2... Whoops.
Oh, and we need to put more objectives out. We kind of skipped over some stuff. So I get a Bramble's
We did.
I get a Bramble's point. And then...
I'll just leave that for now.
Yeah, well,
It's not going to change anything.
You get to put one of these guys out, and I put one of these things out.
Correct. Let's put... Can these be touching each other?
Yeah.
At the end of the like as we're playing them out? Okay.
Not on the same
Oh, well,
space,
yeah, you
but-
literally just did it, so,
Yeah.
okay. I'll put you right here.
Okay.
Okay. So, what was I doing? So I already moved my spoon back because I'm going to do this action. So I get to do my hand and my scroll. My hand's ability. Do I have somewhere good? I'm just going to maybe start setting these off right here. Just to show what I've got for my upgrades.
So you get to choose any one ability token out of your bag and activate it.
Correct.
So you get to just draw one and do it.
That's nice.
So you can do that now, or you can do your other ability, which is to lay a storm down on one of the haints and then move a token closer to it.
Okay. Did I did get the thing that was there. Okay. Oh, was I supposed to get this one?
Yes.
Okay, so this goal this was I felt like there was one additional one that I was supposed to have had added on there. So I can put one on a haint. I can do all these actions at this point where I'm at level 3 with my scroll ability here.
You can draw a token in, and you can draw one of your people into it.
Okay. So I should probably... Does this stay out, this token that I take for this turn, for this round?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'll keep going with the movement. And again, I can do this in any order.
Yeah.
Okay. So first, let's go ahead and move these two over here. Then we'll draw. So I can draw this. Now this is.
You gotta lay a storm down on one of your haints.
But like what I'm saying is, can I do these in any order? Do I have to do them from left to right?
Left to right.
Okay, left to right. Fair enough.
Because you gotta draw them towards the storm you just laid down.
Okay.
So you could draw a token, any token. Well, I guess, yeah, any token one space closer to the storm. So you
To the
could
storm
draw
only the storm that I just laid down.
right,
Right. Okay. I see why that's got to be in order then. Okay.
and then you can draw a haint closer to it.
So we'll draw that one in right here,
Right.
and then
Like you could bring him over that way if you wanted to.
Or I could I pull this one in over there? How's that work? You know, does it have to like how far away does it have to can it be?
There's nothing about like a closer or further one.
Okay, so now the question would be is if I could pull one into a mountain space if I wanted. That doesn't matter. I'm kind of thinking on how hypotheticals for the choice of the whole games, but it's not going to really benefit me that much.
I'm not certain you could pull them into the mountain space, but I don't remember reading specifically that you couldn't.
Yeah, I think, man, I don't even know if I want any of those over there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Instead of pulling this in over here, I'm going to, so I did my advance over here. I'm going to drop the storm in over here.
Okay.
I'm going to pull, I should pull that one in probably. Walking one. This is the point where I get to start moving your guys, is if I get this.
Yeah, if you get all the way over. Yeah.
It'll help me for later. It's a little... Okay, we'll go ahead and pull this one in over here. And then now I could pull another one in that space. You can't move into my space. Probably. I don't really want to have two of my haints in a row next to you because I don't want you to meet them both in combat. So it really is probably not benefiting me much moving any of my haints. I don't think. Choices at this point. I'm trying to decide if that one's going to help me. Blah.
We're gonna leave them there, or put them back leave them back in the storm when you moved, or
We'll move this one down. Can I move this? No, that's further away, isn't it? It's not closer to that.
yeah.
The only way I could move is either like, and you said you do or don't think I can put it on the mountain.
I think the mountains are special because they're
Mm-hmm.
not considered terrain types, so it's like, and they'd be hard. They're twice as hard to move over.
Okay, we'll do that. All right.
Okay.
That's enough complications.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just like, but now I get to pick this up. Right. End of my turn.
Yeah.
Yay.
I didn't want that. That's fine. I didn't even want that.
Now you know exactly what you're doing. I don't want any more of them. But maybe I'll take them anyways. I don't get a
Well-
benefit if you can't use it, right? Just take it off the board.
Now I'm not sure what I want to do, but I'm gonna play this card. How many cubes do you have in the hopper?
2 right now.
2 to 1.
I think I still have one in the box. I think. I don't think we've not.
All right. So, madder than a wet hen is the card I'm gonna play. Strengthen 1, spawn 1, and advance 1. If you have fewer cubes than the family or kami in the battleground, gain 1 strength, or spawn or advance. I'm going to take the. Do you think that means take a token or just the action? I would say just the action, wouldn't you? Gain 1 strength and spawn or advance. Yeah, because that's kind of the way it's worded at the top. So I'm going to strengthen.
So you get 1 cube, spawn 1, advance 1. So you get to do all 3 of those things first, and then if you have fewer cubes, which you do have fewer.
I think since I start off with fewer, then I can do that first. So I'm going to do the advance. I'm going to move here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see why you'd have to necessarily do those all in order.
Then I'm going to do a strengthen, spawn,
I feel like it would should
and
specify
then
if you did.
I'm going to spawn up over here. And another advance. And then I get to take my action. My action's gonna be. I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose this one. Oh wait, that's yours. I want to choose my version of that one. And I'm going to pick the spawn. I'm up to 5 now.
Sheesh. It's ridiculous.
So I can fill this up. Hey town! Welcome to my town! It's a hate town!
I forgot I was supposed to put a spawn over, or
Oh yeah.
storm over here.
Alright, and I put my other 2 over there. So that is my spawn action. Now I'm getting these tokens so I can do more stuff next time. Even crazier. And this card lets me draw 1 and then decide if I want to keep it or not. I gotta draw 1 and get rid of 1. So I'm gonna draw this and compare.
When you did that tactic ability, did you get your second thing from the bottom?
I don't think I get that.
Because you had fewer. You got fewer than the.
Oh yeah, I did. I
You
just
did?
did it first.
Okay. Oh, that's what you were talking about whether you could do it first or not. Yeah.
Yeah, I just did it before I did anything else. So I got to get rid of one of these. But you can go ahead and take your turn if you want.
Alrighty. Shoot. So this is only my second turn right now. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. So I think I want to take this one.
Ooh, he's feeling wild.
So it's, I'm just going to put the wild on here before I forget. I might do the movement first.
Alright.
This doesn't matter since they're all wild actions anyways. Now I get to stress about where I want to put everybody at. So I'll go ahead and I guess just move Willa over for one.
Okay.
And then now I've got my 3 wild actions. See, we can attack from 2 away. Is that what you said?
Yep. Yeah. I think that's anybody. I know that your leader can. I'm pretty sure the others can too.
Yeah, I mean it just shows range 2 on the thing there. Because what I may have done is spawn before moving over. Yeah, I'll like we'll just say I did my wild action when she was still over here, and I'll spawn those 3 up, and
Okay.
then
You want to move with any of them over, or you leave them all like that? Because you could have brought some with you. If
right,
you wanted to.
yeah, I don't know if there's really much of a point to it right now, except that when I do a special action, it's probably okay. We'll hold off on it. So we'll keep her like that. Those are all the wild actions. Finish it up with a storm, and call it good for now.
Okay. So I am going to play this card called Gumption.
Gumption.
Spawn a haint on a hex with a townsfolk.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, and then I am going to choose the combat.
You got gumption. Dang, so you have to move yours one at a time back home, like every turn. Jeez.
Yeah,
it's difficult. Well, you get some big actions as your guys start rolling out.
Well, they move for free through my people. So I think if I did have an uninterrupted stream, then I would be I need to look at that.
Okay.
But I'll need to look at. I know I can do what I'm going to do this round anyway. So
okay.
So I've chosen the attack for my 1 movement. I'm moving him here, right here. Oh, you know what? I don't know if that works. I think for my 1 movement, I'll move. Gosh, I could just pick up another thing. It's so I get so greedy with these dang tokens.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know it.
Okay, follow the objective. Moving her up, and then I'm going to attack from here to here.
They put a lot of stuff in your way there to like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got more people than you, so I've thrown my cube in to the hopper. And Owen, if you would be so kind as to hopify those cubes. You've got at least one in there.
Come on, baby. I'm going to try to just drop them without... it's 2 and 2.
2 and 2. It's a Hank clash.
So now we have to decide about removing strength. Is that right?
Yeah, so you can move, you can remove 2 of yours and kill 1 of mine. And I can push you back and kill 1 of yours somewhere.
I'll kill 1 of yours, I get a point?
Yes.
I think I'll leave it.
You gonna leave it?
I'll leave it.
Well, I'll take 2 of mine out. I'll push you back 1. I'll kill this one.
Oh.
Oh no!
No, he hit me right in my haint. Gave me the old haint punch. Punched me in my haint. That ain't very nice of you.
It's your turn, I believe.
Lots of little nuances. All right, final go. So I'll go ahead and man, I want to be able to do my tile, don't I?
Oh yeah, you want to do that tile?
But I gotta.
Don't want to attack me.
I gotta get your stupid butt off of that.
The brambles? I can't even use that.
And then you're just gonna wild your way over there again if I do. So
There's no telling.
Yeah. So. I mean, I'll get a point for killing you. If I do. But the tiles will let me do more good things. Oh, you moved me on top of it. Do I get to pick that token up, or does that happen? Okay, I wasn't sure if that happened or if it had to be on my turn.
Oh, I put you there. No, that's at the end of your turn.
Yeah, because you put me there. So
you decide if you want to stay, I guess.
Right.
That's one of those weird edge cases.
I mean, yeah, that would, because that kind of makes sense. Man. So what am I trying to do? Slow you down by making you have to move over onto that brambles again and get myself 1 point? Oh, so I can attack and then move?
Yes. You can do them in any order you want, these two things.
I guess. I'll just do it. God, I want to use my tiles. When you use your tile, yeah, you still... Okay. Okay.
Oh, it looks like I forgot to do that.
Oh, you just did that action just now? So you actually get to take this next turn first.
So I get to do another turn.
So you're doing your last turn before I do. It's kind of a benefit to me. Because the turn order was messing with me about that, because I knew like I kill your guy, you just hop right back over there.
Alright, so I'm doing wild, of course.
The wild man.
And I'm gonna...
And they really do a good job on this game of like throwing all those little, like, I don't know, things for you want to get. Yeah, I want to do that. You want to do all of it.
Yeah. There is a bunch of little things that, like, I'm dying to do these actions that I've upgraded, but you only get to do them when you play that one kind of tile.
Yeah.
And I have to pick one of these to do. I think I forgot to give myself a card when I put that down. I'm gonna let that go. Alright, so I'm going to spawn. I'm going to move. I'm going to move. Dang it. I'm going to move. So close. Because I can't go through the brambles or anything. And then that is... Lost track of what I was doing. Oh, that was... Okay, so that's the end of my turn. He's going to go... Stop right there. And then I get these cubes. Or these tokens, that is. So this one is going to give me another path. This one gives me another card.
I think you did get the right number of cards. I was counting your discarded ones, so...
Okay, maybe I just played them. I get to play mine a lot, so it's like they go a lot faster. Okay. So that is that the end? No, you got another.
I got one more.
That's right, because I did a double turn.
So I think I have to do this. Otherwise,
Yeah, I could have brought them all the way in if I had just moved the one that I had and not spawned, and then I could have just put that.
do I get the lantern again at the beginning of this next one?
Yeah, because it passes.
Because it always passes. Okay.
Doesn't seem like much of a benefit.
Well, it could be if there's a couple, like if there's a, you want to do the action that's underneath and you want to get some other special ability. I could see times where that works. All right, so I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack with these three over here to your guy in the brambles. So you're going to gain a strength now with that, right? Because you got a cube that was with it.
Yeah.
So that goes in there, and I get one because I've got more people than you. And
Are you attacking me in the brambles?
I've got two, right? Attack two away.
Yeah.
Two away, with the three attacking your one in the brambles.
So you only need to remove one cube to take me out in the brambles. So super easy.
Only need to remove one cube.
Yeah, instead of 2 cubes. So go and roll the cubes.
All right, so it's 3-1.
All right, so you win. You've clearly won. So you only have to remove 1 cube, and I'm gone.
I get 1 point, and this goes back up again.
Yep.
And now I'm going to move. Guess where I'm going to move?
Into the brambles.
Into the brambles.
Gonna get that point back.
I'll get that other point.
Gotta get that.
Now this is I'm gonna get in this.
And get to storm on there.
Goes. Why is this? Oh, because I did that other ability. So this goes in my bag.
You could either put it in your bag or you could put it on your board.
Oh right, because I just picked it up.
Same with both of those.
Yeah,
things.
we'll at least put this one on the board and grab another card. I think I'm just gonna put the one on the board for right now. This will go back in my bag. I did end. What happens if you run out of storms? You got to start pulling them off other places. Is that? I would imagine that's probably what happens. Is once you fill up, you got to start.
It hasn't happened yet, so I'm not sure.
I got quite a few out right now, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're probably gonna have pathways where you don't need that many. Okay, so that happened.
So
and I get the 1 point from the brambles. So I'll be at 3. Okay. Oh boy. Got to get me out of those dirty brambles. And I get to go first again.
Yes.
And then we're going to do...
so let's get some new tiles.
Do those ones... Are they all shuffled together?
Huh?
Do all these get shuffled together each time, right?
Well, not every time. I just do the ones we haven't done yet. And then I'm not sure if you're supposed to shuffle them all every time. But it kind of comes out where you got 4 more, so I've just been putting the other ones out.
I guess that may be a bit of a house rule if you want to keep seeing differences in the... You don't want to keep seeing the same things showing up as bonuses.
Well, there's only 8, so you're going to see it multiple times in the game.
Right. But it forces a little more variability or variety or whatever into the...
Yeah. So we flip these over. You got your point for the brambles. Let's place some stuff.
I was like, for a second, where'd that little guy go? It's like, oh, he's traveling. Traveling man. All right. Man, hard decisions on where to put him, but I guess I need to probably put him over here.
All right.
All right. So I get to go first. Where's the little lantern? I'll keep it over here.
Here, put it up here so we can see it.
Lantern. I like the spoon going down. Almost feel like I have to do that every time that thing shows up. I like to take little bites. I don't like 2 head spoon bites. And I've only got 1 spot that I can actually do my... Oh, I get to take the ability token first too, don't I?
No, that's for this one.
No, I'm doing this.
Oh
this
yeah,
section,
for
sorry.
her action.
Sorry, I'm not really saying what I'm doing. I'm doing my special ability of Willa, so I get to take either her bloody hand ability or her little scroll ability here in the order. And so I can take one out of the bag and I need to start getting around the corner. I want. Now I don't get any benefit from moving in my storms, right? There's no. Yeah, it's just you get a debuff.
It'll help or hurt
you get a debuff for it. Well, shoot. I guess I'm gonna keep the gold scrolls away from you. Well, I'm trying to think if I want to move. I can't move anybody into your space. I can do one movement, or what's the third one? Or I can add strength or spawn. But spawn is not really helping me. I think I'm going to do movement.
Did you just pick that at random?
You choose. Oh, I had a few in my hand. I kind of saw it as I was looking. Yeah, I'm just gonna boop. I know all of these tokens, Sean. I
was like, you're supposed to pull one out and then do that, I think.
Well, you choose one ability token out of your bag and activate it, right? So I get to choose it. Choose any one ability.
That's a good question.
Well, it says choose any one ability token out of your bag and activate it. So it doesn't say.
It does say
pull
choose.
one. Yeah. So, what I'm torn about is the fact that I have to get a thing on here anyways, right? Like a
storm.
A storm. So that's going to happen anyways. Let's go ahead and we'll move her down. And pop a storm right here. Oh man, it would almost be smart to move him up here, but I'm gonna keep it there because I need to get that down at some point. If I had moved this one over, I could start slowing you down, but you can still walk into my storms. You can still start a chain through it. It just slows you down on movement.
Yep. I can't walk onto your spot though, so I can't walk onto there.
Right. Your guys though, when you move the little townsfolk people around, like they don't have any restrictions moving through storms as long as you're connecting.
No.
Okay. So now I can suck a token in. Oh, but I can't. Okay, I can suck one of your people closer to the.
Yeah, one space closer.
Okay. Well, we got to do these kind of in order anyway. So I'm gonna suck a token. I might as well just keep this off of you, I guess. Keep the path slower or something.
Just suck it into this storm here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get to do anything with it, right? Because I'm filled up.
Well, you will at the end of your turn.
But I'm filled up though. That's what I'm saying. So what happens?
I guess that can just be your one you throw back in.
Oh, I could put it on the thing, couldn't I?
You can put it on there.
Okay, yeah, that works. And then now, so I've sucked a token closer to the storm I just created. Now I can suck a haint closer. I don't think there's any of that really make a difference to be closer. Probably not. None of that really benefit me. Yeah, I don't think so. So then now I can suck a person, one of your haints over. So I'm kind of thinking. Let's suck this one over here. It just gives you extra power to attack with. But it's going to happen anyways. That just means you're just going to have to move it out. It doesn't benefit me as much moving this one over here, I don't think. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. I just sucked that one guy over to help break the chain a little more. And I think that's it.
All right.
confusing little things. It's all these little strategic moves you got to do constantly. It's
I'm going to do the wild. And I'll do my special thing first. I'm just going to put this up here on the mountains. I think I could do it within my range. And that makes the mountains a little easier to move through. I could do it on the storm though. Make that easier to move through. I think I will. I'm gonna do it on the storm. So now the storm costs me 1 versus costing me 2 to move through. And what else can I do? Oh, also anywhere Kimmy isn't, I get to put cubes.
jeez.
But any of your hates and no cubes.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Putting cubes out everywhere. Alright, so now wild action numero, the first one. That does really suck that you did that. You do kind of suck.
If you don't love me now, you will never love me.
Alright, so 1.
I will never break the chain. I was trying to figure out. I was like, I know that that lyric comes up somewhere in that.
So did I already do one thing?
You did one.
Oh no, I did my legend action, but I haven't done anything else.
All you did was you put a path down, and then you.
And I haven't done anything else.
And then you got
Yeah, okay. So the first thing, they're gonna move into there. I already took this cube's actually from this one. I already took his cube and threw it in. Then the next action, I'm gonna move up for 1. We're going up here, and then I'm gonna use 2 actions to go right here.
Sorry, so that has the scroll on it. Do you get to do the hand thing too?
Yeah.
That's
what I did.
Well, what I'm saying is that has the scroll on it, but sorry, I'm kicking stuff around. The normal one has the hand in the scroll, but this one just has the scroll. So do you only get to do the scroll?
So it's only the path?
And you don't get to put the cubes down.
I bet you're right.
Ha.
I bet you're right. I'm trying to
Put the cubes out of here.
I don't remember which all ones. I think that's it. A couple of them had them already. I'll just take this one off just in case. So I know I already absorbed one. Alright, so, and then this is free. And I've got one more.
Jeez.
One more. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I need to slow my roll. I'm going here. So I have 2 more actions. Boom. All right.
Oh.
So that's the end of my turn.
2 points.
2 points for Gryffindor.
This little spoon doesn't move with you. Shoot. All right. Does that happen?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I attack you on your home space?
Yep.
Well, now that you got stuff moved around a little bit, I'm actually going to attack you here, I think.
Okay.
So I'm going to do this. So I get to spawn one. Should probably go ahead and spawn one over. Oh well. Yeah, I'll do this I'll hang on to this for a second. So so first I can attack and then move, or move and attack. Doesn't really matter. She's gonna move down here. These 3 will attack this one.
Okay, so you've got more. So you can throw 1 cube into the battleground.
Actually, I'm sorry. Let's have him attack this one. Just break it up a little more, maybe. I don't know if it matters or not.
Okay.
So I could throw 1 in, and then we're gonna roll 3 to 2. Oh, you beat me. Aha.
Paint clash.
Uh,
I'll take my 2.
Yeah. And remove 1 out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, but it stays on your spoon though.
Yeah, put them on my spoon.
Did we do that before? Did you kill me before in any other ones?
I don't think
so. Okay.
I haven't been
I forgot that they accrue. Well, that was lucky. Damn it. So she moved down, and then now I can spawn again. So yeah, I'll spawn 1 in over here. So then I'll finish the turn up by placing this down here. Damn it! I was hoping I would have got you. Get my little hut. I guess I just remove this, put on the board, and get 2 points.
Okay. So how many cubes you got in that battleground now? Oh, did you do your spawn? Okay. You got 1 cube in there?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of zoning out. I was trying to focus on.
Gosh, I'm not sure what I want to do. I kind of maybe. I wonder if I could move and do this. So that's 1. That's free. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could I do it with 6 though? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna do. Gosh, I was gonna do a combat. 5, 6. You're gonna be. You've got another turn. All right.
Yes.
In theory, you could move there. So you could have this right now.
Well, it's got to be at the end of the round, right? That's when you count points. So you could potentially go above 7. In fact, if we tied, I would imagine we go through another round.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to look that up.
I would imagine if you end up at the end of the turn and you're tied, like you probably have to go until you're not.
Okay, so this probably isn't going to work, but I'm going to do it. Actually, if I do this, I get to take 2 turns in a row, don't I?
Yes.
So I want to do that. I want to take this one. I'm going to do my movement, which is 5 now. Gosh, it's not 6. I was looking at this one. Okay. So this is free because of my path. So this is 1, 2.
Well,
wait, I can't move into there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't work. That doesn't get me there. So I need people here.
You're gonna get sick. Well,
we'll take him back real quick.
Try not to help Sean. Try not to help Sean.
So I'm at 4 right now.
I feel like it's too close to help.
4. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna have to put him over there for the 5. Now it's the end of my turn and I get to pick these up. I didn't get on any other ones, did I?
Wait, what was 5? Where did you start at? Didn't you start right here?
I started on the mountain.
And that's free, and then it was 1, 2, and then you went 3, and then 4 was to move him over.
Oh, so technically I have 1 more, don't
I? I don't feel like I would feel right not saying that.
I'll move him over to here. So I'll be taking that. So I get a card, which I need desperately. And I get another card. I'm ready to fight now.
Okay, so
Also delete.
you get to. You got 2 turns in a row because you just did the lantern.
All right. Oh man, I wish I had another. You sucked up all those gold things.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Gold.
I'm gonna play Haunting Vision.
No.
After my Mason jar has been activated, this turn activate up to 3 of my wild tokens. I'm gonna put 3 tokens here.
Oh.
All right, and we're doing combat.
You're so tactical. Man, you got set. Look how many tokens you picked up in your game. You almost have your whole board filled up already.
I feel like I'm gonna need to strengthen. I can't do anything unless I attack in the brambles. I really could use that guy out of the way. You know, technically at the end of my turn before, these guys could have been all the way to here. I don't want to do that.
Yep.
It would have made it this far. I guess I can do. I guess, I'll put him here. Okay, so that's my movement part of the combat. I'm going to attack you to here. I outnumber you, which gets me a cube in the fight.
Wait, so you're doing this thing.
No.
You're doing your wild actions?
No, I'm doing the combat.
And then afterwards you're going to do the wild actions. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll see.
All right, so if you would be so kind as to let me see what throw those cubes down the hole.
All right.
And see what happens.
One blue cube.
Ah, mother. So I lose.
But I can't.
But you can't really do anything to me because it's.
Shucks, man. There's like 3 or 4 of them stuck in
I
there.
know that thing holds them really well.
This time it is. Last time we played, I don't feel like we had like 1 or 2 at a time. Okay.
All right. So I've got 3 movement left, right? So I'm gonna spend 2 to go here. I'm gonna spend 1 to go here. And then at the end of the turn, these 2 guys.
What's your other free movement?
Huh?
You just spend 3 wilds and you only did 2 movement?
Yeah, I had to spend 2 of them to go here.
Oh yeah, okay.
2 movement to go to the mountains,
Fair
and
enough.
then 1 up there. So that brings these guys back.
Phew.
That's,
That puts you up to 8.
Yeah.
You're still at the 2 hits. Sheesh.
Got my townsfolk home.
Well,
Now it's up to you.
I wish attack came with movement. I have to just do a wild one.
Yeah, you can go wild.
I heard you were. I think I was doing that last game. I couldn't help myself.
Decisions.
Yeah, I almost have to think ahead here.
Weird.
Well, ahead for the next round. I will get to take the next turn first because you took the lantern again.
Mm-hmm.
You lantern thief.
Well, this is it.
Well, okay. So
wait, have you gone 3 times, or did you already flip your?
No, I already flipped it
Okay.
at the wild one. I'm going to end with 3 points because I'm going to end up taking another one of these, and I'm going to have the brambles. So we're going to end up tying on this round.
Okay. Then I'll look it up and see.
Yeah.
It's tough keeping each other off these things.
Yeah, it is. So she's going to do, let's see, so for 1 wild, we'll move over 1.
Okay.
I have to leave her there. Another wild will spawn here. Sheesh. I guess we'll spread these guys out. We'll put one over here and one over here. Okay. So those are my wilds. I didn't get anything with my wild one, did I? You already taken that one?
Yeah, I think I took it already.
And so then we do the point thing. So she's going to pop a storm up over here, which is going to give me this. We're not in Kansas anymore. Storm flies. I just knocked shit all over the place. I think, was this right here?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't knock any of your other guys around. End of the round, I get the 1 point from. I'll get up to 8 points because I'll get the one. Oh, where's my guy in the middle go?
He
was right here. I threw one of the.
Oh, okay.
I accidentally threw that.
Sure.
It's on the tape.
I tried to kill him.
Now I can pop this in over here. I think I want to keep this one because I'm not sure if I've got enough.
So we're tied?
We are tied right now.
What it says in the book.
What does it say in the book?
Whoever is the first player token wins ties.
Oh, really? So it doesn't change over to me before that happens? Is that really how it is?
Yeah, I want to read that. I want to read that because this is the
Fair
only
enough.
reason I have that is because of this, right?
Right.
Because I did that first.
Well, I guess that would be a good reason I want to go for that.
Yeah, that's another one.
That'd be fair enough, though.
But I want to see. I want to make sure. Because that. Let's see. So I was the second player, right? When I took that, that's why I would have it. If you're the second player, then you will take the lantern immediately. If there are still more turns left in the round, you get another turn to flip. That's what I did. A mason jar for your opponent. You will still only get to flip 3 mason jars.
It says the first player token still changes hands at the end of the round, but it's like when do you count the points?
Yeah, so I take the lantern immediately, and then whoever's got that lantern, if it's a tie, is the winner.
Right, because at the end of the round, let me see that thing.
I feel so satisfactory.
Let me see that thing, Sean.
Let me show you.
Where's the end of the after you have awarded any brambles points, check to see if either has won the game. And so so then you would, at that point you currently has the first player token. Yeah, so it's at the end of the round that it changed. So you would be checking at that point. Cool. Well done.
Sorry.
Good job. Good job.
Oh,
I thought
boy.
I just had it in my mind. Well, there was really nothing I could have done at that point, other as far as gaining an extra point. I mean,
what a crazy game, though.
Yeah, because I would have had to attack. Like I would have had to have attacked and beat you if I could have. Man, you got so lucky with that combat where I didn't end up getting to kill you when I had the extra, and I had plenty of tokens to do it, or plenty to do it with. If I would have gotten one more, I would have had that one extra point.
Yeah, should we shake out the box?
Sure, let's
shake out the box and see what falls out of there. Oh.
That was like 4, so whoops.
Yeah, just throw the hoppers on there.
I think that's all.
That must be it.
Oh,
another one.
God, that's in there, huh? I was shaking that pretty hard. It must have been stuck in a corner.
It really holds them pretty well.
So there was at least 5 in there, and at the end of it, there's 4 of mine and 2 of yours.
Huh.
So
I didn't do a whole lot of combat this time.
Nah, I mean I was really utilizing the spoon because I did it twice. And that's pretty big, I think.
That is a pretty big deal to get that spoon special action to make that easier.
But even though we messed up the rules so bad the first time we played it, even having played that messed up game, it still immediately let me see how important one little point can be, and oh man, it really sucks leaving somebody on the brambles. Sucks.
It's funny how we played it wrong, but it didn't feel a lot different. It kind of all I felt was like the progression was much faster playing it correctly.
Yeah,
because I'm doing my things, and then you're doing your things and stuff, and we're not waiting. Because I was waiting to the end of the round.
That was the biggest. That was the biggest thing, is we were getting turns and rounds confused on the first game as far as when things activate. Yeah, so like the storm wasn't happening till the end of the round, I think.
Yeah.
With the actions that we were, so that did really stretch it out. It's fun. I like the game. It's very. It's surprisingly like chess-like though, or not. I don't know if chess is quite the right word, because chess is like
It's high strategy.
Yeah, I don't think you can like just like know how your game's gonna go when you're playing it. Like it's.
Yeah, even the combats are kind of tricky. Like you don't know.
You can't.
But like you've got some things to mitigate stuff too. It's like that's the most luck is the cubes. I feel like, but then there's also like I could throw this card and that would. I've got a card here where I could just take all your cubes out to the end of the turn. So for my turn, I take all your cubes out. In fact, I probably should have thrown that.
I feel like
those wilds are too tempting.
I feel like the family faction starts out like in general stronger than you, but you gain so much power as you go, and your tactic cards are so strong, and like the more of those tokens you can get, like you get really strong single actions you can do, and you're gaining all those cards.
Well, I went from like nothing on the board to just spawning like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I never even did the strengthen. Like if I'd been able to do this, that's 6 cubes into there.
I mean, you spawn a bunch of tokens and then you do like a 4 wild action movement or something and spread them all around.
Yeah,
that's nice, and it's really difficult to attack because you get one attack that makes sense to do per round, but then if you're gonna do it again, you have to give up so much development.
See, that seems like it'd be something that'd be more key for you, like a choice you would make to try to break my chain for the next round, or make it difficult for that. But
and maybe I should have done that more. I at least had it in mind in this game that I needed to be breaking your chains, and I did a little bit.
I had a feeling that you would be real aggressive. Like if I got close to you, you would be throwing cubes at me. So I tried to keep my numbers as low as I could until I finally picked up enough tokens to just spawn out, and then just suddenly become a lot of people, and then try to move as quickly as I could over to the other side of the board.
And that worked out really well, and her ability worked. Well, I guess you didn't take too much advantage of her ability once we pulled that one back.
I laid my path down really early over here. And that ended up strategically working out with you putting my stuff up there because it was right on the way to going back.
Yeah, it was difficult because it's like, you got to try to go where there's less of a chain, but then eventually you'll get there. So.
Well, I think I made a mistake too putting this other house. There were tokens there and I wanted to get them, so I just put your house over on the empty spot.
You couldn't put it somewhere where there are tokens at either way, could you?
I could have put it like here. I think I could put it on a token like I did on this one. But I can't go into spaces where your places are.
Oh, okay, I see.
So I didn't want to block myself out from getting some of these things.
I was going to try to put yours right there and try to prevent you from getting it during the next round. But I wasn't sure exactly how that was going to happen.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's a good duel.
Yeah, it's very unique. Very, very unique game, I think. I said that a lot the first time we played it, was that it's very, very novel. Yeah, very novel. A lot of new things going on. A very interesting way to play like this kind of strategic logic game with a little bit of luck.
My next, I'd like to play with the other characters. Like there's 2 other factions I could play with. One of them's mainly for 3 players, so maybe I'll bring it up to the club and we'll figure out how to do a 3-player game or something.
Yeah, I probably her ability would have like taken advantage of doing this action more often, but the other stuff that was showing up, it was just like those bonus tiles were affecting when I wanted to do that.
Oh, this is the whole game. It was like, I want to do this, but I need to do that.
Oh, and I totally screwed up. Because I forgot when I'm choosing the ability. I just kept pulling regular movement tokens. I could have been pulling out her advanced token the whole time.
Oh yeah.
I for some reason I completely forgot that was even
That
an
you had
option.
your blue one in there.
Yeah, or that was an option to do with that. I just
Oh wow,
was
that
thinking,
ties in really good if you can choose your
so I
token out
so I
of there.
so I played her improperly. Because that would have let me do like basically 2 movements in a
You'll
sense
just
every time. But
you'll just
for
have
next
to play
game,
it again.
we will. It was good. It was good. You did good, Sean.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Damn it. Damn it.
I was very determined.
Ollie's like, what was that? Downstairs, like upstairs,
What's going on? Are they fighting? I was determined to try and get something a little bit more accurate out there. I have trouble. I have trouble internalizing rules through the reading rule books and stuff, and I rely a lot on the videos I watch on YouTube of people playing and stuff. Of course, most of the videos I watch, they all made some kind of little mistake.
Yeah,
and I picked all those mistakes up, and then I just carried them forward. But between getting some comments, I think it was Jay that wrote me, getting the comments from Jay, and then rereading the rules and really paying close attention. This, for some, like we're about to play Pest, a big Euro game. For some reason, this was so much more complicated than that. Like there's a lot of little nuanced little rules. And because they're asymmetric and they work so different, like you can't. It's hard to keep up with both things. Yeah, not maybe to the level of root, but it's still very different, right?
Yeah, because even though like none of these actions are overly complicated, but they're just not. They're not done in a way that you've played already before on another game. Like Pest looks like there's a lot of common element. I mean, just from my first glance of it, I haven't actually played it yet, but
yeah.
But it looks like there's a lot of common elements to other games, so you kind of pick things. Maybe it just seems a little more intuitive if you've been playing other games that are kind of in a similar fashion. There's not really anything. There's nothing else that I've played that's like this. So every action you have to go, wait, how does that actually work when you go to actually do it? You know, and the steps, the order, the timing of each of the actions, and when you get to do them. Makes a big difference.
I for a really short review, I really like this game. It's completely unique. There's no reason to. I got no other game that I would play that would replace this.
Yeah.
Currently, I think it really stands alone. I love the comic book. The comic book for this, you should look it up. It's great, and I love the design of this and the way it's done and the quality. The dual layer boards are getting a little warpy on me, but other than that, really all this stuff is just terrific.
New on Kickstarter, a double board press that represses your boards out.
Yeah, little dehumidifier in there.
$2 million funded immediately.
Well, folks, if you like this video, videos like this, we do them all the time. There's a playlist right here. Be sure to check it out. And check out our channels. We both have YouTube channels, and we'd love to see you again. Until next time, enjoy your games. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.